The man who has begun to live more seriously within begins to live more simply without. Every man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. All my life I've looked at words as though I were seeing them for the first time. My aim is to put down on paper what I see and what I feel in the best and simplest way. There is no rule on how to write. Sometimes it comes easily and perfectly, sometimes it's like drilling rock and then blasting it out with charges. Never confuse movement with action. There is nothing to writing. All you do is sit down at a typewriter and bleed. Once writing has become your major vice and greatest pleasure, only death can stop it. I learned never to empty the well of my writing, but always to stop when there was still something there in the deep part of the well, and let it refill at night from the springs that fed it. For a long time now I have tried simply to write the best I can. Sometimes I have good luck and write better than I can. Man is not made for defeat. A man can be destroyed but not defeated. Once we have a war, there is only one thing to do. It must be won. For defeat brings worse things than any that can ever happen in war. Wars are caused by undefended wealth. Never think that war, no matter how necessary, nor how justified, is not a crime. In modern war, you will die like a dog for no good reason. Never go on trips with anyone you do not love. Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. When writing a novel, a writer should create living people, people not characters. A character is a caricature. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. Cowardice is almost always simply a lack of ability to suspend functioning of the imagination. I like to listen. I have learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen. Time is the least thing we have of. I love to go to the zoo. But not on Sunday. I don't like to see the people making fun of the animals, when it should be the other way around. We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master. There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow men. True nobility lies in being superior to your former self. Always do sober what you said you'd do drunk. That will teach you to keep your mouth shut. Bullfighting is the only art in which the artist is in danger of death and in which the degree of brilliance in the performance is left to the fighter's honor. All good books have one thing in common: they are truer than if they had really happened. An intelligent man is sometimes forced to be drunk to spend time with his fools. Courage is grace under pressure. There is no friend as loyal as a book. As you get older, it is harder to have heroes, but it is sort of necessary. The only thing that could spoil a day was people. People were always the limiters of happiness, except for the very few that were as good as spring itself. I know only that what is moral is what you feel good after, and what is immoral is what you feel bad after. When I have an idea, I turn down the flame, as if it were a little alcohol stove, as low as it will go. Then it explodes, and that is my idea. Fear of death increases in exact proportion to increase in wealth. All things truly wicked start from innocence.